It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Tucker. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. I'm coming for you. You mind? You've been here.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
They've got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go out and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught by Coulter. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Tucker escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, and this was just really well done on 3rd down because he doesn't have a lot of time to analyze things. He's got to make a snap decision and go. And his decision there, right on. He rocketed in and made the play.
On 4th down, Tucker, touchdown. It's complete.
T.J. Hockenson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Murray now to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back 22.
First down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run with Montgomery. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tucker, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Able to slither by. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. from the gun. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 51 to Mike. 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Murray again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
At that 18-yard line.
Hey, check back 30. Back 34. You can't.
Shotgun now for Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Tucker. He finds Douglas complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Tucker. He gets this to Coulter complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Off the bootleg. Tucker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play fake. Murray. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Being chased out left. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.